Hey there, Anna, YouTubers, Anna1Hi1 here, and today I'm going to show you how to make a ribbon heart. This is a small version, and I'm going to show you how to make one that is about 4 times bigger than this. This fits in a palm, so 4 times bigger is going to be the size of the palm. Just so you know, each one of these little flowers here is 4 ribbons, and you have a total of 16 flowers all the way around. So cut 64 pieces of ribbons, and I'll show you how long in a second. But just so you know, to make this, after you make all 16 flowers, connect 4 of them straight, and then work on this side, then this side, and then connect the bottom 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. But make sure you have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Connect it straight first. Then you work around, okay? So let's get started. When you buy ribbons, most likely they'll be round up already, wrapped up like this. You're gonna measure each one 9 inches long. So they're already like this, wrapped up like this, right? Just so you know, I want you guys fold it this way, so that when you hold it, it curves out like a little, M. And if you have a shiny side, make sure the shiny side is inside and the dull side is on the outside. Okay? Shiny in, dull out. Because that's the first thing. Because in the end, when you're folding the flowers, each one of these curves, the shiny side is going to be up, so that light will reflect off it even better. So I already folded. I already cut 4 of them. 2 white, 2 red, so you guys can see the difference. I already, well, actually didn't fold these yet, so there we go. 1, 2. Okay, so the first thing you guys got to remember is how to make the square. First one, hold so the M's going down, the ribbons are facing down. Okay, there's a loop right here. Hold that going down on your left hand. Same thing, now go the other way. Go to the right. See how I looped it around? Okay, now I'm gonna hold that square. Now go up. I'm gonna take one going up. See that? Loop that in, okay? Now I'm gonna hold those together in my left hand. Remember that first loop here? Our last ribbon is gonna go over and in. Okay? Over and in. Go to the back. Over the white, inside the second white, into the loop, okay? Now all you want to do is pull it so you got a square, okay? Don't pull it too tight, just enough. Now I'm going to start with the top ribbon, okay? I'm going to hold the bottom with my right hand, use my index finger of my left, push this down, just one ribbon, push it down, okay? I'm going to go clockwise, okay? Same thing, bottom push up, so that I have a flat, and push down, push one ribbon down, okay? Same thing again. Okay, and the last one. Last one should already be set because the other 3 help. And again, over, under. Take your time, don't rush it, don't push it. Don't force it through, because in the center here, most likely you'll rip it, or these will get cut in it, and it'll just rip up. So in the end, that's what you want to have. Okay, so 2 on each, same color. 2 on the top and bottom, same color. Mixed in the middle. The best way to find out if you did it right is when you're holding it, make sure all the one on the right, all the long one, and all the one on the left are the short ones. Okay? That's the best way to find out if you did it right. And these long ones should have a hole right here. So this is red, that should be red. And I should be able to stick that right through it. Okay? So I want to show you guys up close. Here's a long ribbon. And I have to be able to go like this. Okay? I have to be able to do that. Okay, the next phase. Best thing to do is get 16 of these pre-made, okay? I have 2 here, and I'm going to show you right now how to connect them without making the flowers on top. This is so that you can see what I'm going to do later, because later when I have the flowers, it's going to be really difficult to see. So in general, the long pieces, like I told you, are going to go through here. These are going to make the flowers. These are the connectors. Okay, the short ones are the connectors. So I'm going to work with the connectors. Okay. So in general, when you have it already, this is what you should have in the end. Okay. 1 and 1. Red goes into the red, just under here. Just like I showed you before, goes right underneath. Push it in. Turn it. White goes into white. Gently push it in. There's your connection. If these happen to be longer, you could connect it through to the next flower, or you could just bend it, and the flowers will be on top, and that's how you connect them. Okay. But I'm going to tell you one difference. This way of doing it is that when you're connecting them, it's not just going to be one ribbon. It's going to be 2 ribbons. This one is eventually going to come down here. This one is eventually going to come up here. Okay? So the first thing you want to do in making the flowers, take this, fold it to the right. Up, over. Just over to the right. Not under, okay? Don't go under. I want you to go over. Make a little triangle at the top. It doesn't have to be flush against that corner, okay? It doesn't have to be flush. Have a little gap. Now, if this is your shiny side, right? This is your shiny side. You're still gonna go over. But now you're gonna go under, okay? First you went over, make the triangle. Now you're gonna go under, okay? There's your second triangle. Holding this, I want you to fold the triangle down. Just like that. So now the triangle is actually standing up there. Now, I also want you to fold the triangle this way. Horizontally and vertically, okay? There you go. So when you're done, this is what you should have. You see that? That's what you should have. Same notion, and just slide that in. There you go. And because you folded that triangle, it should stand up perfectly on its own. You don't have to pinch it. You can pinch it if you want. You don't have to pinch it. Now, hold the back side of the triangle and push this ribbon up along the center line. This is going to help it from falling backward, okay? From coming back out, okay? This will stop it from falling out. Now, what I want you to repeat it on the other 3 long ribbons, okay? Long ones. Okay, so now I have all four corners and my ribbons are in the middle, folded up. Okay, so as you can see, one corner, two corner, three corner, four corner. Now, this is a little confusing, so stay with me. This ribbon came from this side, right? This ribbon came round here. Now, I want this ribbon to go in this way. So, I'm going to use a tweezer to help you see it. I'm going to hold my hand upside down, pinch it, and bring my hand right back up. And just slide it in. Remember, don't force it. Okay, just slide it in. And it should come out right here. It should come out at the bottom of this red, right here. And just slide it gently. Don't slide too much, because you want to have that little arch here, okay? There. Now, go counterclockwise, okay? Because it'll be much easier. Same thing. My hand's upside down. Pinch it. Bring my hand back up, the right way. And slowly slide through. There. Tug on it just slightly to make sure that it comes down. It's nice and a little tight. This ribbon, this piece here most likely was my last ribbon, so it's a little shorter than the rest, which is perfectly fine once I get it in. Okay, last one. Okay, now I want to put it flat and just tug on the original short pieces. Slightly, not too hard. At the same time, slowly and gently twist it clockwise because they all went clockwise, okay? All these little flowers here went clockwise. And there's your first one. If you cut the ribbons longer than 9 inches, then these short ribbons will be much further out and they will actually be curved up. They'll be curving upward. So 4 down and 4 up. Here's your first one. I'm going to make another one step by step so you can see it, and then we'll go to part 2 in connecting the flowers. So like I said, long right one, long on the right one, okay? Long ribbons on the right side, short ribbons on the left side. Over, and then under, okay? To be honest, making this ribbon heart, I highly recommend you try to do the small one. The reason why is because for some reason the material used in the small ribbons that's used to make the small ribbons are actually more better than the big ones. The big ones are, I guess, thinner, or maybe just the ones that I chose to buy are thinner. But I highly recommend the small one because they look much better. For one reason, another reason is because the small ones, most likely the person that you're giving it to is just impressed that you made it. They won't even care about the small details. If the flower is pointed correctly, if it's folded in correctly, if there's any gap, they won't notice that unless if they made one. But to be honest, I don't know that many people that actually knows how to make a ribbon heart. They'll try to find someone else that makes it, and then ask them to make it for them or buy it. But not many people know how to make these. So I highly recommend you learn the big one and try the small one. My version here is a simple version. There is another YouTuber, and I'll put the link at the bottom here. There's another YouTuber, female, that makes this. She still shows you step by step with a small ribbon, which is kind of cool. The only thing that I would say about her video is that she adds in a few extra steps, and in the end, you're taking a scissor and you're cutting in here, inside the middle of the flowers. You're gonna be cutting in there, and unless if you're really careful, you can really mess up the flower. And she just adds about 4 other steps. I think it's 4 more steps than I do. And you know, unless if you really want to make it so that the flower is really thick, then you could do it her way. If you want to do it like a little loosey, so it doesn't, I don't know how to describe it because I haven't made it her way yet. But basically, this square, I only have about 2 layers of ribbon. She has a total of almost 6 or 8 layers of ribbon in the middle there. So it's much thicker. I'm not sure if that's better or worse. I never have done it her way, like I said. So maybe when I finish this, I'll make it her way, and see how it comes out. And then I'll make a follow-up video on this. But I'm not criticizing her. I'm saying that, you know, there's different ways of making it. And to be honest, I like hers. You know, I do like it. It's nice. But honestly, I like mine's more, because this is mine. Okay, so like I said, like I said earlier, if the ribbons are longer than 9, then most likely you have curving up. See how I have 4 curve down, 4 curve up? Okay, let's stop this and go to part 2.